There's a great number of books in this collection. Illuminated books of old as well. Black Book Galbets, and his bestseller. Old Igor says that's where the Domovoi lives. I've never met one, but I once saw a black figure standing still in the corner of the house.
Oh, God bless Yegor Yevlampovich, Vasilisa Fyodorovna.
God bless.
I come bearing gifts. Some flour for your household. Please, I won't waste your time. I'll tell you straight away. Something terrible is happening at the mill. We were working in the night when suddenly we heard some strange sounds. And a shadow began to darken in one of the corners. Such a deep blackness. We ran for our lives. You are known for your knowledge in these matters. What should I do now?
During the night shift at the windmill, he heard some strange sounds and saw some strange shifting shadows. What could be behind such emanations? Some bandit must have crept in and scared you.
I don't think so, Vasya. Such a shadow is not the work of man. Why do you work at night? You're just asking for demons to tear you apart.
But what do we do now? I did everything right when I built it. Please, help me. I have this old item that you might find useful.
You'd better cough it up if we help you. All right, Vasya. Look into what's going on with that place. The demon there may be of use to us, you know?
I'll find out what's going on with your chort.
Oh, thank you. I was told you wouldn't let me down. Goodbye for now.
He's not your average miller. Usually they consort with a leshy, but this miller has some chort. Well, I'll study these seals while you're off dealing with the mill. And to make your trip a bit easier, take this herb. It is called an Adam's Head. It will heal you up if anything goes sideways. Time for you to be on your way. Evil spirits won't quell themselves. Well, you get all that? Wanna ask anything else?
Where do I find this windmill?
Don't you remember the one to the north of Vil? The devil haunts that place. Go there and be back home by sunrise. We have much to do.
How do I use the herbs anyway?
Well, it's quite simple. Use them in battle.
Got it, grandfather.
Ah, what? I've sent a chort to Kusheva village. He must have cursed someone. Go there and fix it.
All right, Grandpa.
You stealthily creep by the village houses. At least, you thought you were being stealthy. You...
Flusha, wait! I have business with you. Hush! We'd better whisper. I've got this neighbor and I hate her guts. So curse her a bit, will you? Use a killer curse or something. Not a strong one. I've got a gift ready for you.
I'm not that kind of witch. Just so you know, I don't just go firing off curses left and right.
You notice a noisy family gathering in front of one of the houses. It's unusual to see an entire family out on...
Good evening to you, Vasilisa. God himself has sent you to us tonight. Everything has been turned upside down in our house. The enemy of man is haunting our house. The devil himself is here. Everyone is scared senseless.
How did it manage to get in here? It's no simple matter for a chort to get inside a human dwelling. What did you do yesterday?
We just had some tea. Natalia likes it a lot. She's quite fond of tea. Then we prayed and went to sleep. And in the middle of the night, it all started.
Tea time turned into a chort invasion. I wonder why these demons appeared in the first place. And did you make the sign of the cross over the samovar?
That must be it. We didn't mark the samovar with a cross.
You must do this. And please remember next time.
You're such a great knower, Vasya. Please, won't you help us? Don't leave us this way.
Oh, very well. I will help you. It's no good sleeping on the street, is it?
Thank you, Vasilisa. Have some...
You come inside the izba. Everything is in complete disarray. The Chorts have certainly had their way here. You make the sign of the cross, and the demons have made a mess. They threw the dishes and cooking pots around, but luckily, the brass utensils seem to be intact. You approach the overturned samovar. Suddenly, it shakes and starts to move. The elders of the family bow to you and thank you for helping them. They also give thanks to God for bringing you here. The girl... The silver glow of the moon catches glimpses of the foul water. The chilled northern night air is split by dull croaks. You quickly draw a circle on the soft swamp soil and light... Standing amidst the black wooden figures, you hear a rustle in the trees.
Oh, a witch, a witch. I can smell your kind. Can you smell? I don't need much to get by. A person is only...
Here you are. Don't forget me in your prayers.
Thank you. I'll pray for your lost soul. It's dangerous to take this. A healing herb.
Near the forest's edge, you see a white towel on an old stump. Someone has left a bottle of milk and some piragi. Near these gifts is a birch charter. Peasants from Bigichi village are asking the Leshi to take care of their cattle. You decide to leave the sacrifice to the Leshi untouched. This While traveling through the woods, you stumble upon a snake's nest. Some time passes, and the snake comes back with a bunch of grass in its mouth. The snake touches the... You take the herb and get ready to go on your way. On a hillside near Kacheva Lake, you see two silhouettes. One is combing the other's... The black figures disappear as soon as... Gloomy windmill arms creak in the distance, parting the pre-dawn fog. The shadow of an owl. Suddenly, you come upon a swamp and stop at its... The spruce branches part, and an old mill stands before you. This place is filled with legends and stories from the surrounding. It's hard to see anything in the dark gloom of the night. It's a carrier log. It's used to turn the mill. The old windmill is creaking from the cold wind. It is not so often that you see this. You try to clamber up, but your misstep leads to a painful...
Some kind of will has been placed here by the miller. The grindstones are still, but the blades of the mill are turning. This chest is for various tools used at the mill. Nothing interesting.
You study the cabinet. Among various krinkas, old pots, and birch bark containers, you find a sack with silver. A broken block of wood is near the wall. It seems...
I expected to see a wretched old man, not a beautiful maiden. Why are you here, then?
And I didn't expect to meet a demon speaking the common tongue. I'm an apprentice witch.
Ha! A demon, you say? Oh, you see, maiden, I'm not a common chort. I am known as the 13th Brother. I am the guardian of the village. All of this is me, the unseen master, at your service.
What kind of name is that?
It is a name whispered through time and across many lands, until it became my name, that is. I will tell you the story if you want to hear it, of course. There is still time until the dawn.
Well, come on then. Tell me. I'm a scholar of evil spirits and the demons of the world.
It is good to meet a sorceress that doesn't immediately hurl herbs and venomous phrases before engaging in the more sophisticated art of conversation. A long time ago, I had 12 brothers. I was the 13th brother, the youngest. At that time, there was a war, and we were enlisted, you might say. I served under the strongest and most capable commander. He kept me alive, and so I became the last of my brothers, the 13th, and the only one remaining. After all those years, fate has brought me here. Why are you here, then?
Well, what do you want with the windmill then?
Haven't you figured it out? Perhaps I was wrong about. I thought of you to be a strong witch, a master of wit, deduction, and intellect, one endowed with knowledge.
The windmill is possessed. But is the demon's presence here as spontaneous as it appears to be? I must think about why he's here in the first place. Miller's curses invoke the devil.
The swearing of mortals is so but I'm not here because I always have been and always will be here. They summoned me with a blood Enough, feeble sorceress. It is
And soon you will visit the Fries of...
There is yet to be such a Khaldun. So arrogant. Do it.
Yes, my book will help me.
This can't be. It is a legendary. I never gave up before, and I'm not going to now.
The 13th brother disappears into a burst of black flame. It seems that the air has changed, and it is easier to breathe. Soon, the Chorts will return and resume their work.
And then he disappeared. He won't be interfering with work at the windmill anymore.
Well done, Vasya. I didn't doubt for a minute that you'd... Well, while you were gone, I had... Every single piece has its meaning, and every seal required... The second one is the Aspen one. We'll have to think what to do next.
The first seal was opened by touch, and that was all.
Well, not by simply touching the asp. I think we need evil spirits, so we'll find the Aspen demon.
Where do you think we can find them, Grandfather?
I don't know yet. I'll have to think on it. Go deal with the things you can at the moment, and let me think.
Can't we open the others right away?
I doubt that, but who knows? Look around a bit and maybe you'll...
I see. Time to... The Chorts are back.
I sent them to perform an arduous task.
Now I should give them tasks?
Well, you knew what you signed up. Everything has a price. If you don't want them to torture you, send them to... That's the life.
And if I don't want to curse anyone?
Then suffer.
I've seen them before in Yopested. Not often, though.
Now you will see them play. You can observe our entire gubernia. God help us. The moment I became a Khaldun, there is no such You just noticed? Your own Chorts are also a giant.
How did you come to be a Khaldun?
Well, told you the other, that's the reason. Fighting the pointy. I heard once that so I became a I shouldn't mention. Knew his way around the so I studied under him. It's had to bust my butt. In any case, see how I managed to teach you.
I do, Grandpa. What kind of man was he?
Not a kind man, but of great knowledge. Cursed a lot of... Practically earned a lead. Nearly cursed me once.
Are shepherds really know?
What makes you think? Why don't you try finding all the... One has to know how to ask, and in case a demon you'll have to learn. You wish.
Demons are the one turning...
Well, the miller won't turn...
Can't the wind spin them? It's dangerous.
Well, what did you expect? The demons might, if they can start making... You've heard of steam engines? Huh?
How did you manage your own...
Nothing to it, real. Their job is to wreak havoc. They don't like...